Hey, it looks like we got some good comments in there. So I'm gonna, and I forgot to even look at the comments because the video is running so long. By the way, when the Champlain Towers went down in Miami, it's 666 days to 420, 2023, the day of 666, potentially. He has to go down first, so that's what we're looking for. Let's go to your comments. It looked like we had some really good comments. And please watch this video all the way through. I won't do one anymore the rest of this week. If y'all will just watch this all the way through, this one that's cooking, it's moving slow. It's at 9%, 10%. It's going to be 45 minutes to an hour maybe. And there was a part where I really felt like it bogged down a little bit, and it picks right up right toward the end. Watch it all the way through. Just watch it all the way through. Take the time to do it. So I saw these pop up in notifications, which I was just thrilled. I love getting these contributing comments. And they both had really contributing comments. Oh my goodness, Christian's got all kind of stuff. All right, Bridget over there in Germany says, oh, interesting, blessings. Always good to hear from you, Bridget. Love you. Wow, so Christian's got a lot of stuff. Hello, Trey. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is doing well. Hope your stepdaughter had a safe trip to New York. Yep. And I had to try and catch up on your vids the past few days. Just wanted to share a few things. Not sure if you covered any of this. Tomorrow is looking very interesting. First off, it is the Feast of the Epiphany, a little Christmas. Second, Putin is calling for a 36-hour ceasefire. Third, if you look at the time from January 6th events, including, but not including January 6th, 370. Well, all this is there for y'all to look at, and I encourage y'all to look at it. And man, do I ever appreciate him offering some ciphers to us. That's what I look for. I look for these type of contributions to where I give you a way to think and see things that I've learned off watching everybody else's YouTube, where you use gematria, you use dates. Christian does it. He picks up on it. Joe Kane does it. He picks up on it. We've learned this from other YouTube sites. And we just start running these ciphers. And that's what I love more than anything, is to look at ciphers that I haven't come up with. What have y'all come up with? Because anybody's guess is as good as mine when we're trying to figure out these dates. And I love the input. Here's something interesting going off that 10/21 date. If you run it to the 12th of February, you can still kill 12 billion by then, from February 12th to April 20th. Yes, you can. So this is relevant. This is Super Bowl day, by the way. It's 114 days. It's 322. That's big. Super Bowl Sunday. Now, him going down the next day, the Super Bowl Sunday would be the ritual, wouldn't it? So what we want to look for is anything where Trump's being, because if we have to go through all this whole Super Bowl and nothing's going to happen on February 6th, nothing's going to happen on February 6th, maybe that's the day Trump gets indicted. What's up with that? And then he goes down on the day after the Super Bowl, and Super Bowl would be the ritual. This calculator ignores DST clock to conclude them. Start date. Yeah, you have 614 backwards in the minutes. Hey, good stuff. Interesting stuff. Man, do I always love to hear from Christian. I won't read all that because nothing ended up happening today. So, but love the contribution. All right, Christian also said, I was just thinking about this. Damar Hamlin's number is 3. 3 for Trey. I'm just kidding. Do you remember the Super Bowl with the blackout? Super Bowl 40? Absolutely. The date was February 3rd, 2013. If you run that blackout, and Decoding with Cody talked about how blackout was really coded heavily. I watch this stuff to pick up on stuff. I'm just very careful about what I'm watching. He could be totally legit. The AI just pushes him because I don't know, because he's not ever telling the truth in God's word. Whatever reason. I don't know. But 3662 days, 1010, 12010, 87, and then 888 in the hours, which y'all know I love that. 121 is coded in the months and days. That is the blackout of that Super Bowl and to the Super Bowl of February 12th. That's great stuff. But you go 3 days later, let's say he goes down, like we were saying, on Monday the 13th, through Valentine's Day is the 14th. Now you're looking at 364. You're literally going 3666 days. You're starting to get into that range. Because you add 4 days, that would have him rising on February 16th, going down on February 14th. Is that possible? Go down on 214 for deadly wound, rise on February 16th, 216, because that would be 3666 days. So you see how much we love that? We love that tremendously, don't we? That's big. My goodness, that's big, Christian. I know that's not exactly what you said, but boy, I reserve the right to bounce off your stuff tremendously. The girl in iPet Goat has a tiger on her back and the rabbit in the scene with the apple dropping, possibly symbolic for end of year of the tiger. It's the beginning of the year of the rabbit. Yeah, that takes place on the 21st, 22nd of this January coming up. Might be right before the Super Bowl, 211. Saturday night before the Super Bowl. "22 minutes and we'll give you the world." Get the motto, give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world. Yeah, read all of that, Christians, and really sink into that. It's on the Black Adam, released on 121. And that is just fascinating what he's bringing to the table there. And it really makes you look at the ritual. Just like Kobe went down on the day of the Grammys, which was all this big, and on the Grammys, they had this gigantic ritual for him that whole night. They dedicated the Grammys to him. How they had that whole night planned out and ready to go. Gee, I don't know. All these tributes, and did he really go down? No. They're like, well, he was sacrificed. No. They don't work like that, or people would get out of it. It's not as sinister as people make it out to be. That's why they're all laughing when you see them laughing their rear ends off at ESPN as they throw their hand signals and laugh about the chaos coming. They know they're not about to be a sacrifice. Kobe's not dead. He wasn't sacrificed, and neither was Prince. Also, supposedly, don't know if you heard that Trump was nominated for Speaker of the House. No. What? Donald Trump nominated for Speaker of the House. In a hard right stunt. They can't get enough of themselves, can they? Did I mention the condo collapse to the 666 day on April 20th? Is 666 days apart. Did I mention that? It's crazy. No, Christian, thank you. This is so crazy. Matt Gaetz voted for Trump on the 7th and 8th ballots for Speaker of the House. The 8th is of the 7. That's so funny, Christian. That is so funny. Thank you for throwing that at us. Firebrand rep Matt Gaetz cast vote for Trump, breaking a group fellow hardliners who supported Byron Donalds. Two Donalds. Look at that. Byron Donalds. Byron Donalds and Trump. Donalds means two Donalds. Golly, Christian is knocking this stuff out of the park. Also, just thinking here, but if Trump were nominated speaker and Biden and Harris were impeached, he would be back. He would be third in line, number 3, like Darren Hamlin. Good stuff, man. I like it. And looking at the 14th, 1 times 14 times 23 equals 322, says our boy Joe Kane. I say that affectionately. He's a man. Our man Joe Kane out in the field, literally. So 1 times 14 times 23, 322. What are all the factors of 322? $14 and 23. I'm sorry. Yeah, 14 and 20, 14 times 23, 7 times 46, 2 times 161. Okay. Very good. I was just curious. Good stuff with your comments, y'all. Y'all are just knocking stuff out of the park, which quite frankly is what I expect from y'all. Because y'all are amazing. And I'm always, yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, love y'all. So we'll call it Wolf Weekend in-depth video. Got a 33 right in the middle of it. 332. Please watch it. Godly though, it's 70 minutes. It's an hour and 10. Hey, it's 110 in the length. Yep, 110.44. Hello. That's telling you there is something in this video, man. We show you that the Great Conjunction bounces, not the Great Conjunction, which was a week after the midpoint total solar eclipse. That total solar eclipse, that is a midpoint of the 2 total solar eclipses that makes an X across America. It transfer portals over to February 6th, the day after that full moon. And remember, February 2nd is my divorce date, the 86ing of the 88 Groundhog Day. It's a big day. The 4th, the 5th, then what Christian's coming up with as far as the Super Bowl and the days after the Super Bowl, because you're looking at what are the dates? It's 214, Deadly Moon. When did he rise? 216. That's big stuff. Did I not look at the moon and all that for them?